Omniscope already gives you powerful ways to visualize your data, and now we're taking it even further. We've introduced custom measure coloring, which gives you precise control over how colors represent your data at the measure level. In this video, we're using a call center dataset where each record represents a call to a fictional call center. Dataset includes fields such as agent name, hold time, call duration, and customer satisfaction rating. We've already used this to create a demo which can be found on our gallery. The link is available below. By default, measure colors are determined by field settings and report styles. I've just created a new report and added a bar view. I'm splitting by hold time with the sentiment score as the measure. The sentiment score is a field in the data that analyzes the customer comments and the phone call itself to generate a score between 0 and 100, where a higher value is more positive. You can see in this bar view a clear correlation, a higher sentiment when customers are on hold for less time, which is logical. When you ring a call center, the last thing you want to be is put on hold for ages. Now I'm going to color by hold time itself. So here I've created a color measure where I'm coloring by the mean of hold time. So we can see the color range goes from blue, the low hold time, to orange, and this is derived from the hold time field in the data tab. Now, with just a few clicks, you can customize the coloring inside the view to make your visualizations clearer and more insightful. To do this, open up the measure and tick Override Value Color Options. You can now choose from 3 color modes: Fit to Data, Fixed, or Category. With the Fit to Data color mode, you define minimum and maximum colors, ensuring smooth scaling across values. Let's apply dark green for short hold times and shift to red for excessive waits. You can even specify a midpoint color, ensuring a balanced gradient for finer control. Now let's look at the fixed color mode. Here you can define precise value-based color points. This will create distinct thresholds with smooth transitions between them. So let's choose green for up to 3 minutes hold and red for longer waits. The final mode, category coloring, I've added a new bar view, and this time I'm splitting by department. This shows the volume of calls to each department, and here I can see that billing has received 23% of all the calls. Now, I might want to color these bars by the average customer satisfaction rating, or CSAT, but instead of a value of 1 to 5, I want to assign a category rating, so I'm going to use a formula to do this. This formula groups CSAT scores into good, 4 or above, neutral, 3, and poor, below 3. This approach is useful when you want a simplified rating system instead of raw CSAT scores, making trends easier to interpret. Now we're going to assign color values to good, neutral, and poor. I'm going to choose the category color mode. I'm going to add the values and their colors in turn. Finally, I want to show the actual CSAT rating in the tooltip. Now we can see that although the billing department has the highest volume of calls, it still manages a good CSAT rating of 4.05. Up to now, we've configured these measures directly inside the views, but the same color overrides can be configured and stored in a named measure and a measure choice for use in other views. I'm going to save this color measure that I created as a named measure. Pivot views now support relative measure coloring. This ensures each measure maintains its own color scale instead of conforming to a single table-wide gradient. By default, the colors in the pivot view are gradiated relative to all cells according to the report style range colors, currently from blue to orange. This doesn't really make sense when we have different measures with different scales, so you can now choose to color relative to the measure. Here, the color range is based on the measure associated with each cell. We can also override the color settings for each measure in turn to make the coloring more distinct. Finally, we can also import our name measure we saved earlier to assign the CSAT score a category value. With custom measure coloring, Omniscope makes your insights clearer and more distinct, ensuring precise and impactful reporting.